Hey, everybody. I hope you're doing well. God bless you. So happy to see you. My name is Kim, and you are welcome. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend a little time with me. All right, you guys, the verse for today is taken from Romans chapter 2, verse 2, and it says, "But we know that the judgment of God is according to truth against those who practice such things." I would encourage you to read the whole chapter. It talks about God's righteous judgment. And the point that's being tried to make here in this particular chapter is that oftentimes, we as human beings, we can be very unkind. We can be quite hateful, even pointing the fingers at others when we ourselves are guilty of our own nasty behaviors, our sins, poor attitudes, whatever it may be. But we have the gall to point fingers at others and say, hey, you're wrong for this and wrong for that. And oftentimes, the things that they're doing, we're doing it too. But it just hasn't been found out yet. Our business hasn't been put out in the street. But God says here in Romans chapter 2, that woe to those who are going around judging others when they themselves are guilty of the same sin, those who don't have patience, who aren't forgiving, who aren't kind to others when they see them in their own wrongs or wrongdoings. And, instead of trying to help them or encourage them or then, wanting to be harsh towards them and pass judgment and talk badly about them, that same judgment will be held against you, will be put on you, that God's wrath and judgment will come upon you also, if not, even more so when it comes time to judgment day, and that God won't have that same grace. The Bible talks about that we should be forgiving to others and not hold grudges, that if we can't forgive each other, then God is not going to be able to forgive us. There is a one of the parables I like, I forget what the Bible text that it is, but Jesus talked about how there was this guy. He owed the king a lot of money, and he came before the king begging and pleading. He's like, I'm so sorry. I know I owe you, how much thousands, if not millions of dollars, but he kept, pleading for forgiveness. And the king was kind. He's like, you know what? I know you. It's okay. I understand your situation. I forgive you. And the guy went away rejoicing. But instead of showing that same grace and kindness to others, he had somebody that owed him money, and he snatched him up and he was like, hey, you better give me my money and give it to me now. If not, I'm going to throw you in debtor's prison. And the guy, somebody else saw, there's always somebody else that sees in the background, there's always somebody watching. And they reported to the king what this guy did. And so the king was upset. He's like, didn't I just show you grace and mercy? Why didn't you show that to this other person that owed you money? And so instead of allowing him to go free, he's like, you know what? Judgment is passing for you today. And that he was going to jail and that he would have to pay the debt that he owed. And until he's able to pay it, he would remain in jail. And so it's a parable, a story, but again, it's a great example of, real life. Let us be forgiving. Let us be kind. Let us be thoughtful. And it's not throw us stones at others. Let us do what we can to encourage each other and help each other and whatever it may be. Because again, we don't want that coming back to us at the end of time and judgment day. It's better for us to be kind instead of being harsh, because we all have our own sins. We all have things that we're guilty of, none of us are pure, completely pure and sinless. The only person that was sinless was Jesus. And so keep that in mind. Let us be kind. Let us be loving. Let us be patient. Let us be forgiving. Let us be gracious and merciful unto others as fellow human beings in our relationships, whether at work or whether at school, whether in our marriages or with your friendships, whatever it may be, whatever area of life that you may be in. Make sure that you practice that same grace and mercy that God gives to you. So that's the message for today, and I hope it helps. The Lord said somebody needed this for today. So that's why I put it out and I shared it. But God bless you. Know that I'm praying for you, praying with you. Thank you for those who have sent in prayer requests. Know that, I'm on it. I'm on it with you and praying for you. And that I believe that by God's grace, things will work out, yeah, on your behalf. So He's working things out for you. But until next time, God bless you. I love you. Know that Christ loves you even more. Take care. Ciao.